don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you.
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at the Unique Toys Orden King of the Gods. This is Sigfried, number 4. He's the first one I purchased. Side of the box, back of the box, side of the box, top of the box, bottom of the box. Upside down bottom of the box. Let's see, when was this? So this was originally apparently out in 2015. I just bought this. This is the reissue of this. So as you can see, my box did not make it across the seas in as pristine a condition as, say, I might have preferred. But I'm sure the figure is okay on the inside. Crossing fingers. Empty box. It is empty. Trust me. Alright. Well, we can see that everything did not stay where it was supposed to in shipping. But that's okay. That's okay. So we've got the chest plate right here. We've got the crotch plate right here. 2 swords. They're exactly the same. Look very nice. 1 big gun. This gun measures in at 7 3/4, so goodly sized gun. A set of those. Another set of those. And what is this, Sigfried? Isn't this Ripper Snapper? Pretty sure this is Ripper Snapper. Yeah, Center Twin is the other one, right? Actually, he kind of looks like he comes ready to be combined. What are we getting here? So, I'm well aware of the fact that this is a very old mold. I mean, it said 2015 on it. So I'm reviewing this in 2025, so that officially makes it 10 years, right? So this is a 10-year-old mold. There's going to be some stuff that... Puzzle piece? There's going to be some stuff that's going to be different about this. Huh. Alright. We'll keep these and see what we can do with them. We get DX9 stuff? Did they buy this? Maybe they're part of the same company. Who knows? Cards? Tech specs? A sticker? Yeah, that's a sticker. Huh. How interesting. Okay. And Directiones. One side page. Alright. Doesn't look too horribly bad. Looks like you can change him from robot to beast mode in about 12 moves. And then to combined mode in about 14. Actually, that works very well for me. Tell you what, let me have a minute, if you would be so kind, and let me get him into robot mode so that we can actually take a look at him and see what's going on from here. So bear with me just a minute, okay? Okay, so let's go over this in 2015 10-year-old articulation. Head's on a ball peg, you get a little bit of wiggle, a little bit down, a little bit up. The arms are ratcheted They do get stuck. There's a post here. Don't know how well you can see that, but it prevents, I mean, you can go all the way around if you avoid the post up to where the shoulder hits. It's kind of a joint that's not going to move. Bicep rotation, double jointed elbow gets you the full run. The wrist rotates. It's fixed. Again, we're talking 10 years ago, so it's a fixed hand. Waist rotation, no ab crunch. Again, not expected at a 10-year-old figure. He can do Chinese splits, no problem. Is that a hip skirt? No, that is molded. So that is as far forward as you're going to get. But he can go all the way. It's awfully close, but it's not quite the entirety of the American splits. Thigh rotation is built around the knee joint. Single hinge knee gets you 90 degrees, and the feet up, down, and that much of a rocker both ways. So yeah, I mean, if you care, the tail can move and wiggle and all that stuff. So there's always that too. Yay. Alrighty then. Transforming this guy, let's pause right here and do scale comparison. Transforming this guy is not incredibly difficult. Full disclosure, I did it just a minute ago. It didn't take quite so long as you might expect, but it did take a minute or two. So, let's see. First thing, there's many things you can do first. Let me put it like that. I want to pull the head and get it tucked away. So we need to open the chest cavity, and the way we do that is these sides here are pegged in right here with this peg. So the first thing we have to do is get these out of the way. Come back to the back, pull this section down, and bring it. I mean, I guess if you want to, you can go ahead and bring it all the way down now. It's not going to hurt anything. At least I don't think it will. Open this up, this piece right here up. Oop, that came off its. It's just a clip. There we go. Alright, put that back in place. Pull out my spudger, open that up, bring this down just to get it out of the way, because we need access to this point, and it's not the easiest thing to do. Bring the head down, bring that up, bring this back up, put it in place, bring this here, lock that in place, and now the body section is done as far as that goes. Open up this panel right here. As you can see on this side, it's locked. Just open it up, rotate, bring it around, and there's a peg right here. Plug into this clip right here. Rotate your arm there up and out of the way, and it'll go right in. Open this up, rotate around, and wash, rinse, repeat, just like your shampoo and your hair. Alright, we'll bring that down for now, and go ahead and bring up the tail. This has a socket, a pin and a socket, and you just bring it up, and if it works the way it's supposed to, it'll just clip in. You bring this back, bring that back. That one's in, I think. Neither one of them are in. Oh, that one went. And that one went. Okay, so now both of the back legs are in, and you can see how they work. Alright, before we do anything else, why don't we go ahead and put the hands away. Just rotate them up and in. Then we take our bicep and rotate it around. Again, same thing. Open this up, rotate it in, pop it down, rotate the arm around so that it's in the appropriate position. Like that. Alright. And let's see here. Now he's standing up on his own, and we just take the legs here, close down the feet, and there he is. And he's quite lengthy. I don't know specifically how long he is, but let's see if we can maybe guesstimate. I'd say 12 inches comes to right here, and straightening it out, I'd add another 4. So that's roughly 16 inches lengthways. That's a pretty good little unit there. Let's see here. You get all the leg articulation right. Rotates up, down, mouths open and close. Good for that. These legs here go all the way around until they bump into something. In and out. The tail can wiggle like an alligator's. It can come up, so you can totally have him doing that if that's your thing. I mean, it's not necessarily my thing, but all right, you know, people can do what they want to do. Yeah. All right. Why don't we? Oh, and you can plug these on here, kind of, sort of. You know, as cannons, artillery. So I guess he can, you know, argue with some Autobots before, you know, long range before he goes and gets them. There's not any, this is an older mold, there's not any storage for this. So that's just kind of out there. Alright. Okay. Let's do some pictures, then we'll go into combine mode. So let's just get this guy into combine mode, shall we? Does that open? No, it doesn't. Okay. So, let me see if I can remember how to do this properly. It's not horribly complex, but it does take a minute. Let's see. The first thing I want to do is the arms. Okay, so is that what I want to do first? I think that's what I want to do first. Losing your mind here, Tom. This comes around, this comes under, this comes in. Where's the, it's over here, okay. Pop these out like this. Basically redo these right here, right. Put these back the way that they were in robot mode. Pop that off. Okay. undo them. That. Bring this back up and around. Take this center bit here, undo it. Pop these bits on the back. Can you all even see? Pop these bits back in and basically just put the top part back into what we might think of as robot mode, right? Put that into basically robot mode. Now for the arms, there's a port and a pin. Clear that. Bring it up on that double hinge and clip it in to place. He says not the easiest thing, there we go, I've ever done. And then you put this port right here onto this pin. Seriously, that's how it's supposed to go. Why is it not going in? Oh, not that one. This port into this pin. That's why it didn't go. There we go, just like that. And then this comes down and does like that. Same thing over here. Let's see. Rotate. Bring it in. Latch it in there. Get in there, you. Go to your home. Why don't you want to go to your home? There we go. Oops. That comes in. And then this rotates around until you can't line it up there. And there's that. Okay. I guess at this point we can go ahead and take the head out. Connect that. Drop that down. Drop that down. Okay. So the legs, pull them up, and there should be a joint here. Rotate them. Right here's this joint. Bring it down like that. Okay. So out, rotate, down. Not too bad. Rotate this way, and now we got to push this up and in. Not too bad. Rotate, up, and in. And here's the combiner ports. They will come out. Not the happiest coming out, but right now it's just giving him heels. Nice tight ratchets. So he should be able to pretty much stand on his own, you know. Alright, one last thing to do here. Unpeg this, take these, and there's this little connector in here that'll fit right there. Oop. Oh, you know, I made a mistake. You gotta rotate the waist. And now you can't rotate this. I'll get that here in a second. Plug these bits in right here. Just fills out the waist a little bit. Right. Bring this up and back. That will connect and lock in. Connecting those. And now, because I forgot, I've got to kindly undo this, rotate it, and then redo it. Which is not the worst thing ever. It's just annoying. Let me get this off camera here for just a second. Ah! There we go. Rotate. Not doing anything special here. You just saw me do it a moment ago. And now pushing this back in there like that, and bringing this down. So that he's got heels. Unless I change my mind. Well, I say that, never mind. I was going to say I'm just going to leave him in combine mode, but I'm not, because I've got the Toy Hack sticker sets coming for this, and yeah, so he'll need to be in different modes for that. Now this comes in, and I kept wanting to put these little bits right here in these holes, and they don't fit. So you take these right here, and they're supposed to plug in, theoretically. These and these will fit in right here. You can't see, these will fit in right here, and these will fit in right here. Not exactly the easiest thing I have ever done on camera, but I'm sure with enough finagling and cussing, make it work. There, that one's in. Ooh. I mean, when it's on, it's going to stay on. See what's hanging it up right there, folks? That little lip right there. This one went in all the way. This one is being persnickety and not wanting to go. Alright, so just for purposes of the review, I'm not going to push it too far. And then here's the crotch plate. Crotch plate comes in like that. Yeah, so there you go. There he is. He's a little back heavy, but that's understandable considering that the majority of the robot is there, and I mean the pins are not really meant to hold him up like that. Here he is next to Solus. So pretty good size unit. Alright, let's go into final thoughts. Final thoughts wise, Nemesis, looks like you're having a bad day. Ow. Anyway, we'll just continue right where you're at. No, don't, help me, help me. No. Anyway, this is a pretty decent figure, especially considering it's 10 years old, almost. I was concerned about mold degradation, but it's okay. I wish the hands moved. I wish it had an ab crunch. We've become a little spoiled, I think, in the figures that we get. So yeah, I think this is a great figure. I think I paid $60 for this thing. Worth every penny. I bought it at Tommy Park store. If this was my first Transformer, I'd definitely buy another one. I've got Troll and Blot, I think, are the next two coming in. So yeah, high recommend for me, especially for the money. Can't argue with it. I really want to see just exactly how tall it is next to a modern Transformer, yeah, modern combiner, and I really want to see what it's like next to the MMC stuff, because that's I have a bunch of those. So yeah, strong recommend for me. This is Tom. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next review.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Vitamin John. Operators are standing by.